Hello, everybody. This is your host again from IQI Canada, Ray Teo. And we always broadcast on Thursday night so that everybody get to know more about IQI Canada, about stuff about Canada, as well as properties. So today we're going to talk about, we have a pretty lady here, Davina. Zeng will be here to tell us more about this special city of Markham. Used to be a town of Markham, but with the people around, we have so many influx of people that coming to Toronto, the horseshoe, golden horseshoe. So now Markham is becoming one of the city. Used to be town of Markham, now is the city. So let's introduce Davina. Hi, Davina. How are you?
Hi Ray, how are you? How are you, everybody?
Good, good. And Davina has been with us in a few programs. Some of you might recognize her, and she is specialized in one of the city that we're going to talk about in Canada, Ontario, Canada. We're going to talk about the York region as we come down, and we're going down to York region, comprised of many, many other town, city as well, the township. But we're going to talk about one of the largest township or the city of Markham. So it comprises of many other in the York region. So we have Richmond Hill, we have other areas, but Markham is one of the fastest growing and also one of the largest in York region, uh, Ontario, Canada. So Davina, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure, my name is Davina. I'm a realtor in IQI. Also, I'm a certified negotiation expert, and we work with Ray for a long time. So it's really nice to see you guys again. And yeah, as Ray said, we will introduce one of the largest multicultural city, Markham.
Yes, yes, and it's a very strong multicultural. We have lots of races here, influx of
Mm-hmm.
people from China, Hong Kong, India, Pakistan, and also, of course, in European that comes as well. So, but the population has increased many, many fold over the past few years, right, Davina?
Yeah. Yeah, as you know, the Markham has a very long history full of history too. Town of Markham was built in 19, in 1790s, right? So
Yeah,
almost
1791. Yes.
more than 100 years.
Yeah, it used to be all like, cornfield. And when I
Mm-hmm.
first came to Canada, like 40 years ago, when I passed Steele in
Still,
Scarborough
right?
or downtown, I say, hey, what is that? This is our cornfield and a lot of open field. But today, you hardly see anything, right, Davina? They're
Yeah,
all
so
homes.
every Markham is the first developed city in York region, so that's why we talk about it today. It's really exciting about his developing speed and every lots of new things come into Markham right now.
Yeah, and he also says something about it's the high-tech capital of Canada. Can you explain a
Yeah,
little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, so the Markham is the largest community in York region and is known as the most multicultural community in GTA. So, and Markham is proudly proclaimed itself as the high-tech capital of Canada. So a lot of like the IT giant, Apple, IBM, the Toshiba are just some of the multi international companies that have cooperate office here. So it's
Mm.
yeah, and so there's a lot of new house amenities and transport we are going to talk about today. As
Wow.
people, yeah, as we can see the map here,
Okay.
Markham region that has a lot of local. lot of like areas. The original area was four main population center, including the Markham village, Thornhill village.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
name.
Before you go on, Davina, sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
People want to know where is Markham actually. If they know where is CN Tower, they know where is Toronto. Basically, we are just north of the CN Tower, north of Toronto. Just cross the street is Markham of Scarborough, which is Toronto area. So just a brief
Yeah.
introduction. This is just the uh, uh, map of Markham region. So
Yep.
whatever you see on screen right now. So for people who is out of the country who doesn't know where is this is very close. It's about 30 to 45 minutes drive from downtown Toronto. So all depends on the traffic, of course. So however, it's just north of the Toronto. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Davina, go ahead.
Oh, thank you for for doing it. And yeah, as Ray introduced that Markham and Toronto, it just cost Steel Avenue, right? So it's
Yeah.
just north of Steel Avenue, and as you see the purple sign is the Fawn Hill. The Fawn Hill is young and still. It's not. It's at the it's at the northeast corner of the Young and Field, and that's the what we talk about the Thornhill Village, and as you see from the Woodbine to McCowan, north of Steele, it's Milliken Mill. We call it Milliken Mill Village, and the other one you can see the blue block is Unionville Village,
Oh yeah,
and
that is one of the famous school, right? In a high
yeah.
school. So
Yeah,
lots
famous
of
high school. Actually,
yeah.
the schools in Markham are very good too because people are very family players are very take care of the kids and they're very focused on their education. So yeah, so they very care about that. So all the people in so that's why this Markham proudly became the high tech capital of Canada, and because they have lots of like human resource here too.
Wow, that's nice to know. And people focusing on most of the high school here, like Pierre Elliott Trudeau, Unionville High,
Hmm.
Bayview High, and all those area are comprised of many concentration of Asian now, as because of for their children, right, Davina? So that's why
Yeah.
housing around this area is going up and up and up for the last 10, 15 years. It hasn't been down. So houses there, some of them has been threefold, all right, existing home. So the price
Yeah.
went up threefold, and now it's still going up, and we are short of housing. So this is a good location for new immigrants and also for investment purposes, don't you think?
Yes, it is. But besides for the school, the Markham is a really nice city to live in, because as you
Oh
see,
yes,
there was a
yes,
lot of
I
like
agree.
spots and recreations, and there was three major community centers in Markham too. It's Thornhill and Centennial Recreation Center and Milliken's Recreation Center, and there were
Yeah, yeah.
four.
So that's a good thing that you mentioned because people don't know what is community recreation, right? So for people that doesn't understand much, those are the place where people go there to play badminton. They have big court and they have basketball court, they have swimming pool, and they have
Yeah.
libraries, right?
Yeah, there
So
was a lot like spots in there because it's you can have like skating rinks,
oh
tennis
yes,
court,
yes.
sports fields, like a Scott Dam, domed, and of course Markham has a lot of like a golf court where you like
Oh,
it.
golf courses too. Yeah, yeah. Those so lots of activities and they are new. So because it's a city, new city,
Yeah.
was a township because of the population, it became a city of Markham,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
they have to create and build all this new recreation center, right, to fit
Mm-hmm.
all the people. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
excellent.
that's because Markham, it's Markham Center is like so since 1991, the city of Markham has like a champion of like a principle of new urbanism. That's the development
Oh,
concept of
yes.
they having right now. So that means that they want to build a city which is like a virtual of old-fashioned and pedestrian-friendly neighborhood where shopping, school, parks are within the walking distance. So get rid of like a carts, let people get rid of carts. So that's why Markham like people a lot of people love to live there because there was a no matter where you live in Markham, there was always parks, food, shopping nearby you.
Wow.
So
So
that's very
it's good.
convenient.
Yes. And shopping, right? Of course, there's a Markville Mall, and it is new and sizable shopping for everybody, right? So it's very convenient.
Yeah, so along the Highway 7 corridors from Woodbine to Kennedy, there were a lot of like a big shop, mega retail and good restaurant there. So
Oh,
people
yes.
can, yeah, you can get a different kind of restaurant, Korean restaurant, Japanese restaurant, and no matter what style or like Chinese style. So there's you can choose whatever you want along the Highway 7.
Yeah,
And
Highway
there was
7, just like another Chinatown, right? So you
yeah.
go there, a lot of Chinese food, all kind of food actually. So you can get. So if you feel hungry, that's the best place. And Markham is so convenient along Highway
Yeah,
7.
talk about like a Chinatown. There was like a one spot we cannot miss. It's a Pacific Mall, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's just like it's just at the northeast corner of Steele Avenue and Kennedy. Everybody knows that you can get a lot of like special things and many restaurant and like herbal and Chinese style things in there.
yeah, like phone, itinerary,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Computer, everything is there. It's just like uh, whatever you need, just like in Hong Kong, China, right? Shanghai, whatever you feel at home, you just go there, and whatever high tech stuff, you can get it right there and easy and good price too, right?
So that's a lot of people come from York region, even Toronto. They will come to Pacific Mall looking for like special things, like just you mentioned. I had a small like accessory, and get some food, and yeah, and bubble tea right now.
Yeah. Well, what about transportation? In Markham area, is that easily accessible, or is it still
So
a
talk
little?
about the transportation. Let's see a map here. It's we can see it easily.
Okay, so are you looking for the second map? That yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
As you
Okay.
can
This
see, here is the road map of Markham. Here we are,
yeah.
as you can see, here the bottom is Steele Avenue, and you
Yes.
can see there was a lot of like here is this the brown line is 47, and the orange line is 44. So basically, and there was a lot of like you can see the green gold, right? That's the gold station. So Markham
Oh,
Transport
okay.
Pass Road provide commuters with direct access to Toronto. So Go Transit Line, which go station in Markham Village, Unionville Village, and Milliken. So you can get the train to downtown from Markham to downtown Toronto Union Station
It's about
approximately
half an
30
hour,
minutes.
right?
Yeah, half
Yeah,
hour. So very convenient that you can get hit the road like highway 407 and 404, which leads you to the downtown Toronto, north to the lake, and east to the Niagara Falls. So it's as you see, it has very, you can choose what you want to commute to different area.
yeah. So which is a good new growth and lots of actually new development, right? They're going, the housings are going crazy right now. So,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, the pricing have been steadily uphill, going up. So it's a very uh, good prospective
Because as
area to
before
invest.
that, yeah, because we mentioned that Markham is the fastest developed city in York region. So because it's developing concept, the awarding, we have to mention that the one community, especially here, it's Cornell. So it's at the
Cornell, right? Yeah.
northeast end of Markham. Cornell is the award-winning community because it's the new concept of a new urbanism was built of Cornell. So it has a lot of like a new home and really quite different with the homes we see before. So and the other one is like we are talking about Angus Glen, a golf course community located at the north 16th Avenue and just south of east of
Major Mac,
Kennedy.
yeah, just north of Major Mac and east of Kennedy. So that is a very beautiful golf course. I used to be a member there for about 9 years, so I know the course in and out. So, however, it's also using as the PGA World Class Tournament before. So it
Oh,
was the used out as the when the players go there, you can see all the golf players that actually participated then.
wow, that's
So
why the house there is so crazy. You cannot get it the other day when the builder released it. So yeah, because of Markham has a lot of like a good place and people can easy commute to downtown to anywhere of Ontario. So and they have a lot of like a green space too. As we mentioned that like in Unionville there was like two good park. Two good park is located at the heart of Unionville, and
oh, I mean Two Good Pond, yeah, Two Good Pond, yeah. So those Two
build.
Good Pond, I was
Yeah,
there,
it's
and
a built around Two Good Park.
yeah, it's
Yep.
a beautiful
So
uh, place for relaxation. Yeah,
yep, as we can see,
and we
two
have
good
small little village, right? That's where people Two Good Pond. You can get
here.
lots of people go there for evening walks, and they have small shops, which is very convenient. People like to go there, and
Yeah,
lots of activities going.
yeah, because Main Street Unionville is like it's at the hardcore of Unionville Village before, so you can find some special like petite and vintage shops there. So
Mm.
along this road, and some like heritage house. So it's kind of like a very good place for relaxing. You can get the neutral activities near to Good Point, and you can get like a special small town feel in the
Hmm.
city in here Main Street. So that's why make Unionville a very attractive area for people to live in.
Yeah, yeah. For those people that if you're looking at this screen, that the green with the white line in the middle, those are the GO train. So it's also very easy access on the
Yep, you can
north,
see this
yeah,
go.
northeast corner and the southeast, northwest
Hmm.
and southeast corner. You see the GO train.
Hmm.
So people can go north and south, east and west quite easily. So if you are not able, but for driving is always for Markham, you still can get lots of free parking spaces because there are lots of space. But if you go downtown, so a lot of limited spaces for parking if you are driving. However, yeah, Markham is still a very one of the largest city in your region. So yeah, later on, so today we talk basically a general idea of Markham, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, we forgot the one thing, right? So there was an other place we definitely need to let people know that is downtown Markham.
oh yes, yes, yes. That's the downtown Markham where they have built a lot of infrastructure
Mm-hmm.
uh, near downtown Markham, and lots of new development that was going on. Is along 407, just north of 407. There is the for people who doesn't know what is 407, that's the highway that we have to pay to use it. However, that is the only highway that is owned, and we have to if we use them, and that is very convenient. So
Yeah.
Highway 7, the rest of the highway is free.
Yes, and downtown Markham, which will be built on the 992 acre of land located at the Highway 747 and south
Hmm.
of Highway 7 between Warden and Kennedy, which will be will create 10,000 new homes and a large amount of retail, store, office, and green space of this so that people can walk to work, spot, shopping and recreation facility. So this is the core of downtown Markham is the core of a Markham city. You can assume we mentioned that it will be a huge development here. And as we know, the University of York Markham campus also be here too, right?
Yes, yes. I think will be finished start at what 2025.
Yeah, 24, 25 around that
Yeah,
time.
that's how they're
So,
starting. So York University campus will
yep.
be uh, located in this downtown Markham area. So it's in the process of developing, right? The town,
Mm-hmm.
the city of Markham, and it's such a great city. And that's what we are trying to focus. Lots of new condos and developments are going on.
Yes, the most our condos are focused on developing on the downtown Markham and
Okay.
along the Highway 7 too. So, but Markham is kind of you can choose your different style. If you're a city people, that you can choose those living in downtown Markham. But if you're looking for a cottage or more a land space, we can choose rural Markham, which you can get a big house, right? It's
Oh
huge.
yes, yes. Like again, city of Markham, there are few properties that we go from can go up to 10 million,
Yep.
5 to 10 million dollar home is still available. So
Mm-hmm.
along on Warden, you get a very secluded, fully fence and lots of green area and acreage. You're still able to find them. But there are other homes, some already remodeled, but however, there are various. So people love to come here. So, but you can hardly find them in downtown anymore. So this
Mm-hmm.
area is still developing and is really, really progressingly very rapidly.
Yeah, that's why we call the Markham. It's the largest multicultural city because it has people have different choices, and you can choose what your lifestyle will be here.
Mm-hmm.
So as the price range, we will say like you can choose your condo right around the 50s, 500,000, and you can sell like 10 million to 5 million homes at with in a huge land. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So but there was another thing that's that those are things are not you can choose, you can get from the other cities.
Yeah, yeah. As you can see, next time we'll show you more of a statistic of the what are the home sale in this area. So
Mm-hmm,
as we go back to the municipality, and if we see that map again, we will find out that there are certain area, Thornhill area, uh, Cornell, and those area the homes are different. We have different type of homes that are available, like two-car garage homes. They are ranging from 1.5 to
mm-hmm,
maybe 2 million. You're talking about 23 to 2,800 square feet, right? So with
mm-hmm.
double car garage, with a single car garage now is going about 1.3, again depending on where you're located. So if you are on certain area, just very slightly, not so heavily, as long as it's in York region and Markham area. So a lot of people are looking into this. Some they have to go up north, or depends on their budget. So the further you go up north, the pricing will vary slightly, but not so heavily anymore. As we know, the real estate in Canada is still rather low compared to a big city like Toronto. Markham is just north of Toronto, but if you just compare the property downtown, so we are still in a lower uh, category compared to downtown Toronto.
Yeah, yeah. We will do a series of like neighborhood introduced from this week, right? So
Yeah,
we will introduce different neighborhood community to our audience about those like those like areas. How about the house? How about the living? How about the amenities in those area?
and
So
the school and everything, right?
yeah,
Like,
school.
for example,
Everybody
we'll talk
quite.
about Thornhill or specific area in Milliken Mills. What are the
Mm-hmm.
homes are selling in that area, compare, and what are the main important points, right? The school, and
Mm-hmm.
some they like French immersion, French school, right? And some
Mm-hmm.
private schools that are available in certain area like
Yep.
Unionville or Milliken Mills, all these specifically, so you fit or the audience need, right? So
Mm-hmm.
all depends on their want and needs. Certain people they want to come, hey, I'm a new immigrant, I want convenient, so I can be in Unionville area, or I can be up north in the rural Markham area, so you have a bigger land, and
Bigger
you
house.
can bigger house, but transportation is not a problem. I have my own vehicle, and they are young and able to drive. Certain people, it depends, right? If they are
Mm-hmm.
older, they can't drive and they don't have driver's license because they are new immigrant. So it's depending on their individual's need.
Yeah,
And
that's why we are doing this introduction for the people, for our audience to know about different areas to help them to choose to design the which area they're going to live in. And because different area have that, just as you mentioned, they have different style and different like kind of people who love to live there, right? So yeah, so stay with us, and we will you will know all about Markham in the following
yeah,
month.
yeah. So that's why, like, for me, I like to uh, eat, and I like to go on to see good restaurant in. So that's why when you live around Markham area, when you live near the border of between Markham and Scarborough, or some people they like city life. They like to go to downtown Toronto, where are more cafes and high-rise building, all those things, right? Shopping and
Yep.
things are happening down there too. There are lots of nice cafe on Jarvis Road in Toronto, so people can actually choose their choices, and a lot of activities are going on, and many other choices. So that's why we're going to split it up. So which area is best for individual, whether it's new immigrant or people that have been here, or people that knows wants to know more about Canada, Markham,
Mm-hmm.
so we can explain more, right?
Yep. So we are going to introduce the most exciting like neighborhood. Just we mentioned it, it's award-winning one, the Cornell next episode.
Cornell, yes, yes. Yeah, that's the right on the right side of the map, right?
Yeah, that's
Cornell,
on the
the
right side of the
purple.
map. It's a newly developed, and it's a unique one. So we are going to introduce one by one and let our audience to know it, know all about Markham.
Excellent. I think that would be a good topic to talk about. So if any audience have any questions or information about properties in Markham. So we can of surveys. What we do is our phone number is on the running line at the bottom. You
Yep.
can call me or you can call Davina, the pretty young lady, who will be able to give you more information about the city. Because some
Yeah.
people they want to know, oh, what school? What about private school? What about my children? What about me going to work? And what about finding work? So all depends on where you are, right? Like we mentioned earlier, is a high tech city, uh, high tech capital city of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So we have IBM. We have again we mentioned we have Canon, all those Toshiba, all this around in Markham area. So all the headquarters are here.
Yeah, if you want to know more about Maham, anything about Maham, you can call us, rate or meet. We can definitely introduce more info, get you more information about it, and especially the living in Maham and the housing in Maham and development. Anything about Maham?
Okay, so great. There'll be a lifestyle in Markham. So anybody wants to know anything, where to go and what to do in Markham, actually they have everything, almost everything.
Yeah,
So
almost
that's
everything.
why they have parks, recreational. They have golf courses. They have shopping malls. You don't have to drive like half an hour to outlet mall or anything, but they do have shopping mall. You can get everything access,
Yep.
and all kind of food restaurants is
You
heavily.
keep talking about food, restaurant.
I know because
I
that's what
definitely love.
people are looking
We
for,
all
right?
love that. Yeah,
That's
that's
life. So you get a good food. You don't have to travel. Some people they travel like hours to go to get some nice good food. I believe that because I love to eat and try everything.
that's
I
yeah, that's
just drove.
life.
I went to Waterloo to let you know that I went to Waterloo to eat the German hot hot
Oh,
roll.
okay.
It's big, right? Oh
Yeah.
my God. And I went there and I tried. I finished the whole thing of pop hop, the
Okay.
German style in Waterloo. And they're famous for it. So,
Yep.
however, in Markham, we do have lots of specialties. And if you're looking for Tenran tea house, is right in Richmond Hill and also very close. And also, you go to Markham, we have lots of restaurant along Kennedy and Highway 7. So that also Plaza, that's the San Wong Kok is just like Wong Kok of Hong Kong. So it's just like a Hong Kong town. So any kind of Cantonese food you want, they have it there. Okay, so great. It was excellent introductory for Markham area. And Davina, do you have any last word to add on, or
Just let people, just want people know that we will do around 10 the episode about the Markham to get into the dive into the detail about the different area. So yeah, keep following us.
yes,
You will get more information about Markham.
keep clicking and then come drop us a line. Go iqiglobal.com and you see us there. Call us and we'll be there for you. All right. So thank you for watching and also thank you for being here. Have a good night. Thank you,
Have a good night.
Davina.
Bye,
Yes.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.